never truly lost.
What's up, everybody? Mossy here, and welcome to the very second episode of Tree Tales, the podcast where I talk about all tree related things and how that looks in the world of video games and eating dirt and photosynthesis and Ivern mains and League of Legends and all those things combined. Sorry for the delay between this episode and the previous one. I wasn't in much of a, I guess, laughing mood. There's kind of been a lot of things going on lately. The big thing being the death of StarCraft influencer Geoff Robinson, or as you might know him, In Control. I've never met Geoff personally or anything like that, but I did used to watch a lot of his StarCraft games, and I am especially fond of his casting abilities and his personality. He was always a very funny guy on camera. He was always a very charismatic person. He was really passionate about everything he did, and he did his best to combine things like the gym and gaming, and really just seemed like a really genuine guy. And so I used to love watching him, especially on Home Story Cups and things like that. He would always have that perfect mix of game knowledge and being absolutely hilarious. And I followed him on Twitter and followed his Warhammer 40k journey as he started learning how to play the game and becoming one of the very best at it. It felt like everything he did was he was one of the very best. Back in the day, Evil Geniuses actually used to be one of my favorite teams. They had Huck and In Control and all these other great players like Puma and different StarCraft players. But StarCraft was really big, right? I know this is generally a League of Legends podcast, and that's the game that we're showing right now. But I just wanted to pay my respects to a fallen member of the gaming community and the gaming community at large, and one of the most beloved figures in our kind of online world as we know it. Passed away from a blood clot in his lungs very suddenly on Saturday, and so I just wanted to make that known, as it was actually impacting my mood quite a bit, even though I had never met the guy, didn't know the guy. He impacted my life, and so I feel like this news kind of has impacted me quite closely, as recently my grandfather did pass away. So I'm kind of getting all the feels and being sad and kind of being a little bit introspective lately, and that's kind of why this podcast is a bit delayed. So I just wanted to open with that. I wasn't feeling super jokey and laughy and wanting to touch on that. So yeah, I just wanted to say rest in peace, Geoff Robinson. I'm sure many people feel like I do. You were a light in the community, and yeah, I wanted to touch on that very first. So, all right, let's move away from the serious stuff, because you know what they say: laughter is the best medicine, other than tree sap, of course. Tree sap's the best medicine. If you're gonna drink anything, drink tree sap. It'll cure all your ailments. But if you don't have any tree sap laying around, it's time to laugh. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Look at the screen right now and just watch Ivern for a couple of seconds. I'll give you a couple seconds real quick. Just take a look at him. What do you see? What do you notice? What are you thinking about?
Ladybugs should really befriend.
Ivern has a mean fucking pimp walk, okay? The meanest pimp walk. He struts around the jungle like fucking Michael Corleone in The Godfather. He's literally pimp walking around, and he's making all the jungle camps kiss the ring. You come to me on the day of Daisy's wedding, and you ask me to murder for money. Ivern's just sitting there in his big ass chair, like petting a squirrel as it's purring in his branches, and these jungle creeps are like sitting in front of him, asking for all these favors on Daisy's wedding. Daisy's like his kid, right? And it's like Blue Bluff coming up, and just a bitch version of Daisy. And Ivern's like, I can't remember the last time you invited me for a cup of coffee, even though Daisy is godmother to your only child, the Krugs. But let's be honest here, you never wanted my friendship, and you are afraid to be in my debt. Oh, Holy fuck, I'm so bad at accents. That kinda just sounded like Dracula. But you don't ask me with respect. You don't offer friendship. You don't even think to call me the Greenfather. I own you. I control you. I am the Dawn of the Forest. What have I ever done to make you treat me so disrespectfully? I don't even kill jungle creeps. I am a friend to the forest. And then the blue buff is all like freaking out and be like, can you be my friend, Greenfather? And he like kisses Ivern's branches and like the fucking knot on his weird fingers and shit. And like quite honestly, that's literally the origin story of how Ivern gets blue buff to share with everyone else, man. It's like one of his secret powers. Like, you didn't think we had figured out? Riot Games? Maybe you should have told us. Maybe you should have let us in on the little Greenfather lore here, okay? Why else would I be able to share? The blue buff is repaying his debts to us. We tricked him. We told him, hey, maybe we'll never need that service. Bam, need it every game, little bitch-ass blue buff, and you're gonna give it to us. And so that was a little bit of a tangent there, but hey, as the Greenfather, that's why Ivern struts so much. That's why he gets buffs in the grass. He is the pimp of the forest. And you know what? Here's the thing. Riot Games doesn't want to give Ivern a cool skin. Why would they want to give the pimp the cool skin? Ivern's out here like shooting hoops. He put his cane down for a sec. He's just swishing, right? And then he leaves and he goes to the street corner. He's got his stable of whores there. You know who that stable of whores is? It's Lux. It's MF. It's Fiora. It's Katarina. Hey, guess what, Riot Games? Guess who you're going to be giving all the skins to? Oh, yeah. No, it's Lux and MF, baby. It's because Riot Games knows its demographic. Riot Games is catering to males ages 16 to 32. That's why there's 439 Lux skins. Because Riot Games, you hookin', alright? Riot Games, you hookin'. Don't even pretend otherwise, you hookin'. Do I want more cool skins for Ivern? Yes, I do. Do I think Riot Games is hooking instead? Yeah. Is it because I know every time Ivern sees one of the hoes in his stable, they need to be in a different outfit? Of course it is. He's the Greenfather. He's the Dawn. And guess what? These hoes gotta keep it fresh. They gotta keep it poppin'. They gotta keep bringing in the money. Because Riot Games, you hooking. You're like those Instagram models who are like, oh my god, I just got a B+ on my exam. Watch me as I cure world hunger. Meanwhile, you like got a selfie of just like huge cleavage. You're like, oh my god, I just got a new haircut. Smash that like button if you think this is a great style. And it's just so ridiculous because this is the Instagram version of Lux in League of Legends, right? It's like, oh, here's the silly girl eating this hot dog on Instagram. And then the caption is like, I haven't had a carb in 12 years because hashtag get fit, hashtag no days off, hashtag lift heavy, hashtag girls who lift, hashtag no pain no gain, hashtag sweating, hashtag workout. But watch me eat this hot dog because I'm so sad about the world and there's flooding in India or some shit like that that clearly they don't care about. But smash that like button. Hey, Riot Games. There's literally ninjas that can jump between shadows and kill you with something called a death mark. And you want me to watch Lux eating a hot dog just because she's a little more curvy this time around? What? I don't think so. There's literally characters that throw sharks at people. There's literally characters with giant axes who cut people in half, Riot Games. I don't care about hot dog eating Lux. It doesn't matter. So, bitches be crazy, dudes be stupid. Riot Games be money hungry. I mean, it fits their culture perfectly, right? All you see on Reddit is just scandal after scandal about Riot being like a boys' club. It's like when I used to work in insurance, right? All the girls were never invited to the lunches, and they just weren't quite as good at sales as everyone else, right? That's like totally Riot's culture, and you could just see it. It's like management's like walking around and just making rude comments to everybody, and like you can totally 100% see it, and it shows in the way that they design their game. So that's why Ivern doesn't have a skin, an extra skin. I mean, he's got Dunk Master because obviously he's the pimp, right? So he needs to be good at basketball. That's just a given. Like, this dude's hooping on anyone. He's like 9 feet tall. He's got a 10-foot wingspan, so you know he's just dunking on everyone. He's like the Wilt Chamberlain of the jungle, you know? He's literally on stilts. They had to change the way that you clear jungle camps just for this guy. They're changing the rules of the game for this guy because he's literally getting 100 points a game. That's how awesome he is at hooping. But like, he doesn't need the skins, right? He's paying for the skins. He's paying for his host to always be looking good, right? That's why we're getting all these fresh ass skins for all the girl characters in the game, and they get more voluptuous every single time. Like, somebody in Riot is just like sitting in the back jerking off to all the things he drew, right? And then somebody's like, oh, this one looks good. Oh, gross, it's kind of wet though. Maybe we should design it in the computer instead of just having all these used napkins. So anyways, Ivern's the green father. He's the Don of the jungle. That's what we learned today. I mean, I think we all understood that Riot Games you hooking. That's a big thing that we can't forget. Riot Games is hooking. They love money more than they love you. And those two theories is how I went from Silver 4 18 LP to Silver 4 36 LP. Thank you everyone for tuning in. A quick little side note, not sure when the next one's gonna be because I'm a busy guy and this is a part-time thing, right? But what is confirmed is I'm gonna continue to call y'all my saplings because I think it's funny and I love trees. Thanks for hanging out with us. Until next time, get outside and stretch your roots or some shit. I don't fucking know.